Hey, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Aja A, and as you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it is time for a new moon reading. This one is for the Libra lunar cycle, so we were talking mid-October to mid-November, which sounds mad crazy. Like, I swear we were just in, like, January, but, you know, time goes on. Yeah, so this is for the Libra lunar cycle mid-October to mid-November. This video is for Aries, so Aries sun, Aries moon, and Aries rising. If you feel like what I'm saying in this video isn't resonating with you, that means this video is not for you. So go on and check out your moon and or rising sign. One of those videos may have the message. Again, remember these are general readings, so they're not gonna touch everybody's heart and soul, okay? And I've got a link. Did I say that? I got a link down in the description box to a playlist with all those videos in it if you need to check out your moon or rising sign, okay? So yeah, if you guys are interested in learning what the Libra lunar cycle is all about, I also have a video on that, and that is down in the description box as well. Okay, guys, let me move those out the way and finish cutting this deck. And so today we're going to just do our regular 5-card tarot reading. Going to be looking at the energy for you, Aries, any crossing energies. Because we're dealing with Libra, we're going to be looking at where Libra needs to bring in, where you guys need to bring in a little bit more love or more loving energy in your lives, and then also where you need to find some balance or create some peace and harmony in your lives as well. And then as always, a little soul message, something extra for you to take away from this reading, okay? All right, let's go ahead and shuffle this deck. And I'll go through all of these cards once I have them all laid out there. That was like, it wasn't a crazy shuffle, but like it was really hard to shuffle those cards that time around. What's good, Aries? The fire signs always do something with my shuffling, and I don't know, I do know why that is, because you guys have such crazy intense energy. All right, let's see. Wow, I am just so blown. Like, if you guys go watch all of these videos, I don't even know if one of these videos doesn't have this card in it. I think it might be 1 or 2 videos that do not have the fountain card popping up in either this position or at the bottom of the deck at the end of the reading. Like, this is crazy. Wow. Who got that? Somebody before you got that. I think maybe Aquarius. It's crazy. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, you guys, getting crazy. I can't believe the fountain card has come out for like literally every single person. And we'll get to that in a second. But at the heart of your reading, you guys have the body and mind card. This is a card from the air element, just so you guys know. And this card is coming up in the position of what is the energy for you during this particular lunar cycle. And this card talks about, Aries, limitations only being a physical thing. So like if you're feeling like you can't reach a certain goal, or if you're feeling like certain things are not happening, or like you're being blocked from something, or like you're not getting the information that you need to get, or anything of the sort, this card talks about that's only happening because you're feeling like on a physical level you can't make it happen. But as I say, and I say this all the time, we have the power of our thoughts, and the power of our words are extremely intense. So when you start to think things and you start to actively manifest these things and really think about you know, putting positive energy behind them and really using the law of attraction or whatever it is that you do to manifest your intentions, that is when you'll see things start to shift for yourself, okay? Your limits are in your head, okay? This card for you guys, Aries, I'm trying to see like what message do I really get from the body and mind card. This is a card of alignment. So I feel like for you, Aries, there might be a lot going on in your head right now, which is causing a lot to go on in the physical for you. This card coming up in this position of the energy for you talks about alignment, talks about finding balance. So I think for you, Aries, this is a good time for you to figure out how to quiet all of those chaotic thoughts so you can in turn create peace in your environment. If you meditate, meditate. Whatever you got to do to find your zen, figure out how to find your zen. This is not a bad energy, but I do get the energy that you're a little off, or things are off balance, or you're like things are not in alignment, or you feel like things are off, Aries. But you've got to just, you know, you've got to tap into your own mental, tap into your own center and figure out where you need to go to find that peaceful point. Because when you get there, that's how you're going to be able to bring yourself down into, you know, a less chaotic state, and then in turn make things a lot more peaceful around you, okay? You've got the Fountain card coming up in the position of what's crossing you, and the Fountain card talks about letting go of control and seeing things for what they truly and honestly are. So Aries, whatever is causing your mind to be all crazy and chaotic and causing your thoughts to run all over the place, which is making things crazy and chaotic around you. Again, the message that I was telling everybody in the other spreads, this card is saying, you know, let go and let God, or let the universe do its thing, whatever you believe in. Think this card popping up for you, Aries, is saying that there are certain things that you need to see for what they truly are, certain people that you may need to see for who they truly are, certain ideas of your own that you need to evaluate it with a bright light, so you can come to a place of understanding what it really is and what's really good, okay? And then I feel like, Aries, once you get to that point, once you have that clarity around the things that are confusing you or causing you chaos within your head, you will actually be able to work through them and, again, bring yourself to a peaceful point in the physical. This Fountain card is a crossing energy, so this is just telling me, like, you know, Aries, this card is just telling me that, you know, you don't want to give up the reins. Things are starting to shift for you. You're starting to feel out of alignment. You're starting to feel like you got to toil and work hard towards things, and you're starting to feel like things may not be happening, but that is happening because you're trying to control your situation way too much, or there's too much control being placed on your situation around you. You've got to break free of your reins, or you've got to let go of your reins, Aries, and just let life play out as it should. And that is how you'll be able to tap into this alignment. So long as you're trying to control, or somebody else is trying to control the way that life goes for you, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be aligned. You're going to remain chaotic within your head, and therefore chaotic within your environment. Next card that we've got coming up in this spread is the Nine of Wands, and this is coming up in the position of where you need to lend a little bit more love, bring a little bit more loving energy into your life. And the Nine of Wands is a card that talks about coming up a very hard road, or coming up a very hard path, or coming up very narrow steps. This dude is walking on like sticks that are like balanced on the side of a pyramid. Like, what are you, like, skiing up the side of the pyramid? So it's like, oh, you've been on some wild shit. Like, your life has been wild, and you've just been like moving through it, making it up the steps, you know what I'm saying? And this card, when this comes up, this points to feeling defeated. This points to feeling like you're ready to give up. Like, it's just like you feel very burdened. You're also questioning why you put in so much work, or why you're doing everything that you're doing now, or why you're trying to change things. Again, you've got the body and mind, the alignment card coming up in your spread. And you've also got the Fountain crossing you. So, you know, you're trying to stay in control, but at the same time, you're also trying to change on like a subconscious level, but you're not understanding like why it's not happening, and it's because you're not giving up control. Like you're tapping a little bit into this fountain energy by moving towards different cycles, but you're not fully in, like it's kind of like that, you're not fully in the fountain energy. You need to just allow things to play out the way that they should. Divine timing, things will happen as they should. Okay. The nine of wands is a fire card, so it's all about action, all about drive, all about willpower. Again, if you look at this card, this person is looking down below and they're like, oh shit, like what move do I make next, because it's looking kind of crazy down there. Don't worry about that, Aries. Don't worry about all of the chaos beneath you or what's going on around you. You just need to worry about getting out of or over what it is that you've got going on now. Okay. Now, coming up on the other side, you've got another wands card, and this is in the position of where you need to find some balance in your life. And the Four of Wands is a card that talks about, you know, giving yourself credit and celebrating the things that, you know, you've done. And this coming up in the position of where you need to find some balance is telling me that either your accomplishments or your passion or, you know, just your drive is being stifled. And this card is talking about, you know, you need to find some balance. This is a joyous card. This is a card of just like untamed joy. So this card is saying like you need to find some balance. You need to bring some happiness into your life. People, like Aries, whatever this is and whatever has you feeling off and just feeling like stuck, you need to find time to do something that makes you happy. Whether that's like singing a song or taking a run around the block or, you know, smoking a blunt. Do what you gotta do. Everybody has their vices, whatever. Do what you gotta do to bring yourself some joy, bring yourself some peace and happiness. Also, as all of these things are happening, this control factor is major. This is like either you trying to have control or somebody trying to have control over it. You've got to give yourself credit for everything that you've done, no matter what way things play out. And that's credit on the side of when they were good and credit on the side of when it wasn't. Whatever you've been doing, you've got to give yourself credit. You've got to understand that you did everything that you had to and needed to do, and you did it in the correct way. And if you didn't, understand that you reflected and learned, hopefully. But this is coming up and where you need to have more balance. So, you know, Aries, I think this is coming in and saying that this is more so of a time for you to focus a little bit more on yourself and less on controlling the situation, or focus a little bit more on yourself and getting out of the situation that's being controlled. Your body is not in alignment with your mind because you're focusing so much on the things going on in your head that you don't have time to focus on what's going on around you and the ways that you're making moves. Okay, so just keep in mind that you have got to, one, find your zen, and then two, let go of whatever this is and understand that whatever's happening is happening because it's supposed to happen. Just keep making your moves towards your own personal end goals. Okay, remember, we're talking, you got this fire energy in here. This is an Aries reading, and I know I talk a lot of shit about y'all, talking about how sometimes y'all are selfish, but Aries, your reading right now is telling me that you need to tap into your own energy. Right now is the time to be selfish. You need to think about yourself right now. You need to think about what's best for you and how to get to that point. Okay, how do you get to being in alignment with your body and mind? How do you get to your peace? The last card, ooh, slam that down with some intensity, Aries. Get your shit together. Okay, the last card that you have coming up in your spread is the Eight of Air. And Aries, I don't think it's you trying to control the situation. I think there's something going on around you that is stopping, is kind of either preventing you or slowing down your process of getting to the top of this pyramid. Because you got the Eight of Swords here. I'm sorry, the Eight of Air here. Well, the Eight of Swords, whatever. Eight of Air here at the bottom of the deck. This is in your soul message. This is in your soul message position, and this is a card that talks about ego and ego being very deceiving. And I don't pick up on this being your energy, Aries. I think this is a card that is possibly somebody around you is trying to manipulate you with the way that they're presenting themselves, or presenting a situation. Also trying to show you that they are like the best option, or like whatever they have to offer is the best option to take. This card is telling that you guys need to pay very close attention to the things that are being told to you and the things that are being sold to you. Yeah, I don't like, this is a card that talks about, you know, changing your ways and stuff, but I don't pick up on this being your energy. I think you've got a fox in the bunch somewhere, Aries. That's not the saying, but that's the only thing I could think of. There's some deception going on around you that has to do with this fountain in the crossing position. This deception is what is causing this disalignment with the body and mind. So just be very mindful of the people that you have around you. Be very mindful of cunning tricksters with slick words, or people that are presenting things to you that look too good to be true, because for you right now, Aries, it would be. Right now, there aren't really opportunities coming in for you, so you don't have to worry about like missing an opportunity by saying no. Right now is actually you're working towards healing yourself so that you can come into some opportunities, okay? So be careful, Aries. There's somebody, and I don't know, it may not be an air sign, but there's somebody that's very manipulative with their mind around you. Which it could be you, Aries, but for a lot of you, I don't think it is. I think this is somebody around you. So just be very mindful, be very careful. And yeah, if you feel like this reading was something for you, like you felt like it was popping, go on and give me a little thumbs up. No, yes, please give like the video. But if you feel like you need a personal reading or you need a little bit more of an in-depth explanation, please go on and book a reading with me through my Etsy. Dang, the lighter went out. Please book a reading with me through my Etsy shop. Do I have a lighter in my bag? I think my other lighter's out too. Damn. If you don't see anything on there that you feel like resonates with you or feel like you need, you can also email me and we can talk about a different type of specialized reading. I hope that those cards did provide you with some insight, by the way, Aries. I don't like that funny shit, so just be on your toes, Aries. What else? If you have any questions or comments, go on and drop them down below. I will respond. I'm on my channel literally every day. As long as it's positive, I will respond. If it's not, I'm just gonna delete it. Probably won't cuss you out because Mercury is not in fire right now, so I'm just kind of chilling. Yes, like, comment. If you know any Aries people or people with Aries placements in their charts, or anybody that's like trying to creep up on their Aries boo, go on and send this video to them. You guys share my videos all the time. I truly, honestly appreciate it. That's how I get a lot of growth on my channel. Speaking of, I am like 75, 76 subscribers away from actually having my channel monetized. I've hit the amount of views, but I need the subscribers. So if you guys like these videos and you feel like they're helping you, if you know anybody that's also interested in tarot or interested in, you know, astrology, please definitely share my channel with them, ask them to subscribe. You know, this is the Libra lunar cycle. We're talking about self-love and getting our place to self of doing what we love with the Venus retrograde, and I like helping people through like my cards and my jewelry, and I also like filming. Like I also am a filmmaker and a writer on the side. Not on the side, I am a filmmaker and a journalist. But I'm also an intuitive spiritual advisor. And so, you know, those are the two things that I really want to do with my life, and it would be great if you guys could help me out and get people to subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, you guys share my videos anyways all the time, so thank you anyways. When I say like, comment, share, subscribe, I think that's it. You guys go on and check out all those videos that I talked about at the beginning. The new moon in Libra, the Venus retrograde. Watch the Venus retrograde video. Y'all need to watch the Venus retrograde video. And then I'll have Autumn Equinox. That is fall season. I'll have Autumn Equinox tarot forecast going up over the next week as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time.